Hello everybody, this is Havoc and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2, continuing our Malekith campaign. Our Black ARK is heading south, hoping that we can work on ruining both the High Elves as well as the Lizardmen ritual progress. Not so concerned about the Skaven. I mean, we should be, but at this point, they're kind of my least concern. They are next to last place, thanks to good ol' us. But we have some progress that we are starting to get back into. This faction, they are Tyrannok. They are High Elves. They have kind of taken over the wastelands that I have made from Aghal. And we are now at peace with Aghal as well, which really helps us. One of our armies got decimated by them, so not the best, but I do think that we can make some good progress now that we are kind of alleviated of that and we can start heading down south. What I need to do is, obviously, we are very close to our second ritual, and again, hopefully being able to wreck the Lizardmen and the High Elves. Really kind of maybe looking to take on Mung again. That might be helpful, or we could simply send Malekith and his army down south and we could start really causing havoc down here in the Lizardmen, or heading over across the bend over to here. Now I don't know why this is uninhabitable. Isn't that technically like where we began before we got sent off to Nagaron? I mean, that's just me, but maybe we could go ahead and start working on them. Who is this? This is Illyrian. Illyrian. They are strength ranking 13. They have 12 regions. Is that, oh, that's not Teclis. Who are their allies? They have quite a few military allies. And of course, with all of them. It is all of the High Elves, basically. So they actually have a pretty tight bond all across the board. Lothern actually only has 7 regions. They are strength ranking 11, though. And then Order of the Lore Masters, led by Teclis. They are strength ranking 9. So altogether, if we wanted to go after someone, we would want to go over onto the East Coast and go after those guys first. And hopefully be able to take them on, or even go after Nagaryth, which is right down there. Alright, well, that's not a bad idea. Nagaryth, I think, doesn't have very many. I don't know, we'll have to see. Going to war with Tyrannok would probably not be the best idea, though.
Can I offer assistance?
I don't know. Their strength ranking isn't that great. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'll kind of leave that up to you guys. I have been binge recording just because it allows me to get stuff done a lot quicker. So I do apologize for that if it means that you guys aren't able to really get into some advice. But regardless, that's what we have to do right now. So that's what's going to happen. The opposing ritual clan from Clan Pestilence has been complete, which means we are pretty much in last place. Pretty desperately behind, but again, as I've mentioned many times already, the goal is to simply try and negate their ability to do much, and I think we could really get that worked on pretty easily. I'm going to build some great some shades, and I don't know, man. Let's see if we can't get...
Cruel Dreadlord.
These guys love me.
Welcome to the Black Court.
I don't know what it is. I don't know why they just won't Confederate. I don't know if that's just a gameplay mechanic or what. Because it's really annoying. It really is. It's something I would wish we could just do. We're going to get into regular old stance. We're going to explore some of these. Monsters of the Sea. Ready to go. We get bone experience plus 1,500 and treasury plus 2,500. Let's go ahead and get up just a little bit. Remnants of a battle. Looks like we have some dwarves and Skaven going at each other on this island over here. Very nice. That works for me. And as I can see down here, we also have some abandoned regions, mainly from the war between both the Lizardmen and the Cult of Pleasure. I was trying to think of the word. These guys really aren't making much money right now, so it's not worth it to me to attack them. If I am going to attack, here is a Cult of Pleasure. We're going to go ahead. I think we're going to head across the sea. I think that wouldn't be the worst idea in the world. And maybe we can just start going to war. We have a strong enough army here that we could definitely do it. The only question is, Tirnoch, who are you allied with? Military allies with Lothern, Nagaroth, and Illyrian. I mean, they're pretty much all allied with each other.
Let's hear it.
So we might... I just don't know who I want to go to war with. I think what I could do... I keep going back here. Because it's just everything is on this board that I need. Mung doesn't really like me, but we are improving. We don't have a non-aggression. And I don't think that I could convince, or I could go to war with them without bringing Aghal into it. I'm not really sure.
Yes, the mother of the Druki will hit.
Yeah, you're a weird lady. I don't really like you. I don't really know that anyone likes her. Anything else that we can do that can basically increase our income is something I'm going to work on and pour money into, because it is our biggest holdback in trying to launch a full-scale invasion across the sea. Now, we can bring our guys down here, start working on them, and then we can go across the sea. I'm just split on where to bring Malekith is the only issue. Let's go back this way. Give you some extra points there. Confederation between Lothern and Tirnoch. Alright, well that kind of just solved my problem. So Lothern now gains a ton, and I am going to go to war with them. I have to. Their allies are Illyrian, Yvrus, and Safri. None of them are going to come across the board there. Come across the sea. We have to go to war with them anyways. So we might as well just get right on into it and go after them. We are still building our troops here. Not much else we can do. And since the lizardmen are getting there rather quickly, we are going to get there as quickly as we can. Now, I again assume from here we'll be able to wreck one of their pathways, and that might be able to work. We do have a rather large lizardman army, but again, we have so much space between the Cult of Pleasure and our troops that I really don't see anything terrible happening to us, because, I mean, there's 4 stacks of troops right here. They should be able to hold them off, and if they don't, then it's possible that we could be able to get a confederation if they start getting wrecked enough. Nothing else we can really do. Just gonna try and see every single time if I can...
welcomes you. I will treat on his behalf.
Depending on their balance of the assets you acquire, your income may be adversely affected. If you're strong enough and they accept your offer, they will be assimilated. I mean, they're strength ranking 24, I'm strength ranking 8. I don't really see how much higher I could get without them just wanting to confederate. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Why they wouldn't just right off the bat instinctively want to, but whatever. We also have the ability to build our Black Tower of Malekith. Wrecks our economy. I should say wrecks our treasury, not necessarily our economy, and should actually help our economy. Sacrifice of Mathlin has been performed by the Cult of Pleasure. Asperon has, Asperon has gained a rank. What do we get here? Clearly, 2 ships met in combat and brought each other low, their rival crews drowning in battle and hatred. But their loss could be your gain, as sunken ships lean on each other in unstable fashion. Time is short. Salvage must be sought quickly. We will do a hauler of true silver. We get armor piercing damage plus 8, armor plus 15, and weapon strength plus 8. That is pretty daggum good, I think. Let's go ahead and take a risk. Get into that full speed. Get into the ziggurat. I mean, these guys are loaded. Cities are just ripe for the taking. Maybe not these guys, but the other ones. We come up north, we've leveled up. And we are losing money now, which is a little bit of a slippery slope that we don't necessarily want to be on. But we can hip, hop, and skip all the way over here. Losing minimal troops. 4. There's no use in even doing anything but occupying. Stolen from the enemy Berserker Sword. Tilly and Chakara have been wrecked in battle. Iron Disciplinarian would be a pretty good thing to do, but let's see. We don't have Witch Elves, Harpies, or War. Actually, we do have a War Hydra, but we have more Black ARK Corsairs and things like that. So, Black Guard of Nagaron, Executioner, Cold One Knights. We don't have any of those. Black Dragons. We don't have any of those either. Bleak Swords. Oh, here we go. We get weapon strength, missile damage, armor, and missile resistance. This is going to make our army pretty daggum elite, I'm not going to lie. I'm really excited for it. What else can we do over here? We could get to the Altar of Ultimate Darkness. How are we looking? It looks like the Cult of Pleasure is getting kind of wrecked.
You shall speak and
I'm still going to work on them. Anyone know how much it takes to officially get to where they will submit? I would love that information. But until then, we are just off of the coast. We have another remnants of battle over here, and we should be able to get to that within the next turn. An ambusher has been discovered. He is just to the north of us. No worries there. Sabbatha has gained a rank. I'm going to come up over to here. We're going to stick into that, Sabbatha. Spread public order. There we go. That'll work. And we are actually making money again, which I love. Nagaron, have you finished building that? 4 turns left. I'm going to hold off on building stuff.
The ocean awakes.
Clearly 2 ships met in combat and brought each other low. Warrior's Bane, plus we get Enforced Blades, so we actually have several effects on us. Let's see if we can't look here. Yeah, look at that. So we get melee defense plus 8, melee attack plus 8, armor piercing damage plus 8, armor plus 15, and weapon strength plus 8. We should be able to lay these people low, and rather quickly. We're going to come up over to here. Don't see any more troops about, so we shouldn't have to worry about it. We're going to assault the unit again. Wow, 3 Flame Spire Phoenixes. Let's go ahead and work on some of this stuff for her, because eventually I do want her to get into this battle, into battle. Let's go Hawkeye. There we go. Winds of Magic have changed, and that happened in that turn. Dargoth. There we go. Income from an obsidian quarry. And that will also help us with our trade routes, which is something I'm always a fan of. I'm going to wait to get public order built up enough here, and then we'll go to the Altar of Ultimate Darkness, and eventually we are going to have to go back to war with Mung. I just don't see it as any other possibility. Alright, let's get off to the coast here. Imminent rebellion, I understand. Mission issued, capture 800 battle captives. We get the Armor of Midnight, good lord, as well as Scrolls of Hecate. And here we go. Can I not? Oh. Okay, I need to know how to be able to use these.
Set the sails. This is a fool's errand. Ridiculous.
Because I apparently can't get off of here. What do I need? Do I need a lord here or what? I guess I really don't know how to use this. So we got here for nothing. Is that what you're saying? Help pages, let's see. No, I need to know about this guy. We're gonna look this up, because this is a little bit ridiculous. No, I need to know about the Black ARK itself. Never mind, you're useless. Did I click on the wrong thing? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Okay. Cool. Well, you're useless to me. Says he can hide in the forest, so I should be able to take on a unit. I should be able to wreck these guys. It's a frickin' port city, for crying out loud. Well, I don't understand. That's dumb. So if I just marched all the way down here for freaking nothing, I'm gonna be decently upset.
Bloody slaughter awaits.
That does kind of appear to be what it is, though. We can build that up again. He is level 40, which may be his last level. I don't know. I really hope it's not. World of Pain. There we go. That might be his last level. Yep, we may get the mod that upgrades it to level 60. I'd really enjoy that one. And then we have Illyrian all the way up here. So Mung only has one area left. That's awesome. Not Mung. You know who I'm talking about. Aghal. Very nice. Clan Pestilence actually really likes me. And then of course these guys still really like me, but they're not going to do anything about it. So yeah, I need to know whether or not we're able to even move troops down here. Now, we could exchange. And I also apparently need to get the mod that turns corruption off of her as well. Because I've heard that's an issue. And I'd rather not get a whole bunch of... Okay, so that's a really big bummer. I don't know the purpose of a Black Ark then, I guess. I thought I did, but I didn't. We can still keep running, though. Running around. I don't want to build anything. Still working. Oh, but we could get Black Dragons. I want it. I want it. And this would actually give us a lot of growth as well as a good amount of income. This hero hasn't moved. We got 2 full stacks over here. Some Great Eagles, Lothran Sea Guard, crap ton of archers, and some Illyrian Reavers. That would not be a fun battle. We can hold off anything that they throw at us over there. Technology researched, we reworked crossbows, so I looked it up during the intern, and apparently they are literally just like a mobile settlement, which I knew that. I just figured that it did a little more than that, but it does not. So that's why we can't attack anything. It's really kind of a very much a support unit. So I'm sure a lot of you had told me that, but again, because I have been binge recording this, wasn't able to really get there. Can we reach this army? What's in here? Assault units? Failed? You know what? I really do think we should attack. Yeah, let's do it. We have more than enough winds of magic. We're going to start deployment. This is going to be a really tough battle, mainly because these... Yeah, we aren't going to do good. I'm going to use my Dark Riders as a mop-up. But mainly because all of those... Cav. I was trying to get the word out and just couldn't. Here we go. Multi-thing. You're going to come over on this flank. Malekith. All of you guys are not going to skirmish. You, my friends, are going to do the toggle war. They don't have any of... Nope. Okay, good. Now I'm just going to let this guy shoot for now. Actually, we don't lack firepower. I am just going to let you take the hits. Soften them up as much as possible. Here we go. They see they're getting wrecked. Already making a unit route. I like that. What is this? Oh, this is World of Pain. That's not what I want. I want Blade Wind. You ready, boys? You ready, boys? Get pummeled to death. Malekith, go after Gigalion. Ow! Here we go. Ponies. Target too close. I say nay. Here we go. Our infantry are getting just decimated. But that's alright. We're going to go chase after the mobile ponies. The archer ponies, I should call them. No, sir. Come back, Gilgallion. Why doth thou run? They do have a ton of archers, good lord. Go after them. Here we go, dark shards. Focus fire on them. Oh, here we go. Wreck them. Wreck him! Our army's fine. I really just want to see him get this guy.
Hear my words.
Bleh! There we go. Oh, you came back at the wrong time, son. Yes! Yes! Nice! And he's gone. Wounded, but still. Come here, boys. Hello? That includes you. Hello? Sometimes the pathfinding is just completely broken in this game. So we pretty much won. Yeah, that was relatively quick. Yep, there's that victory. Start killing off all of the runaways. Yeah, see, like, I'm off of guard mode, but they just kind of stop. I don't know what the reason for that is. Actually, go after these guys. Kill as many of these guys as you can. Quickly get to these units of archers. No! Come over this way. Pretty good battle. Close victory. I'll take those reinforcements. Now there's a very good chance that we will get caught by these guys. And that's going to suck. That's going to be a crappy battle. But there's really not a lot we can do about it at this point in time. We could still get a Soul Stealer. Immortality. When normally killed, this hero will be wounded instead. There we go. That's perfect. And then, again, we're moving those people down. We still have a few minutes left before the end of the episode. And it appears we don't even get a rebellion anymore. We just get damaged buildings? I don't know. I don't know. Lord hasn't moved. That's because I'd rather raid, but we can't do that. That's what I would love the option to do, but we just can't. And how many turns is it going to be before Little Miss or Sir? We got 1, 2. We got at least 4, possibly upwards of 5 before we can get there. That's all right. Opposing ritual, the third ritual has been started by HForHavoc. And as you can see, we need to get to right here. That is, of course, HForHavoc itself. And guys, that's going to be the end of this episode. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Haven't already hit that subscribe button. Follow me on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. This is Havoc, and I'm out of here. Peace.